Want to watch the music videos as we review them? Head to vimeo.com/headfulofradio. The video reviews will be released in sync with the podcast.
Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out.
Good to have you with. How was your journey?
It was chill. I was already at home and then I just had to go grab something. So I'm just a little bit moist, shall we say, from perspiration. But otherwise, we're good.
Right. I'm glad that's not going into an episode. Welcome to episode 129 of the show.
It's my 137th favorite number.
Is it really?
No.
Oh. That was Chase, you just heard, who is actually not going to appear on episode 137, but you will appear on 138.
That's such a tease. Oh, that's pretty good.
So good for you for accidentally throwing that number out. And you also heard the lovely voice of Nico with his new everything.
I'm a new man. What can I say? Hello, everyone.
Actually, I think you went from sounding like the worst audio of all three of us to the best.
No, that's just too much. We can't be doing that. That's
posit me now at the bottom of the totem pole for audio.
No comment,
man.
Yeah, you get an ed for the sound that you're getting out of your.
Oh, well, I can't even complain. That seems reasonable to me.
So today we are listening. We're watching Morning Bell, which is the third and final music video from Kid A. It's. I don't think it's actually a music video. The other two, Nico, were on VHS tapes. Just for reference, those who are wondering why I'm explaining this to Nico is because we're doing this all at the same time, and he technically just showed up at the end of the previous one.
Also, I'm quite simple, so I do need quite thorough explanations.
Yeah, so there was a VHS promo thing that went out with a bunch of those, the Bears, How to Disappear Completely and Idiotech were both bear-related, and so is this one. But I don't know how much it got played. I think probably as much as it did when we watched the Lips late night on music video channels, I guess. Yes. So we're gonna jump right into it and see where we end up. Sound good, gentlemen?
That sounds thoroughly enjoyable.
Sounds great.
Okay, here is Morning Bell. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wow. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
After I murder people, this is exactly what I do.
Something about the positioning of the drums beating like that just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable.
It does look a bit odd.
His right hand is invisible, but he's still hitting the ride cymbal.
Oh yeah.
And you're like not even seeing him hit the kick, but like you see it like going crazy.
Yeah.
And I can understand.
Is it supposed to be this blurry?
I think so.
I believe that, to be honest.
It's Radiohead, who knows, right?
Right.
I mean, the microphone is still in not blurry.
I wouldn't say it's not blurry. I'd say it's less blurry.
I could get on board with that description, yeah. Well, he's having a good, jolly time.
Yeah, at least we could see both of his hands.
A lot less suspicious that way. I feel like this guy's had his time in the sun. I want to see who else is.
Yeah, might be more drummer
knocking about.
Well, there we go. That's probably Colin on the bass there.
He also has an interestingly positioned appendage.
I like the chords on the ground because his guitar isn't plugged in.
You know what? He doesn't need to be plugged in. Look at him vibing out there.
That's right.
And then like, his head's like unnaturally snapping around. Lovely.
There we go. There's the OG.
I think he's my favorite. I want them to vibe together.
Not possible. Apparently.
What color would we describe this as?
That's like, I want to say gold, but it's like not.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole dress situation. I feel like this could be a debate. Oh. How many members of this band are there? I feel like we've seen a lot of different people.
He's got no strings on his bass.
I do like this. Like, I guess originally it was a little bit weird with it, just like the odd-looking drum set, but now it kind of just like.
Oh, new angle.
Oh yeah.
Look at him go. Oh, I think I dropped for a second there.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of giving me the vibe that they're like hamsters that are like doing this in order to like power something, and they're doing. I don't know if they're doing this willingly, but they're doing it to survive. That's what I'm
getting. It's like forced, like
yeah.
We have to do this.
Is it because of their expressions that make you think that? They're all just like
good question. I couldn't tell you what's bringing that on for me. Possibly
angrily grinning.
I think they just seem a bit like entranced in something, like they're not fully present and they're just kind of doing what they are programmed to do almost.
Test subjects.
Yes, very that. I love how big his, I want to say, paws are, just smashing on the keyboard, presumably trying to play a single key.
And now there's no keyword playing, but he's still going.
Good for you, buddy.
And there we are. That is Morning Bell. How are we feeling about that, gentlemen? I feel like I should ask Nico to go first because we've made fun of him those previous two episodes, so it just seems better that way.
Yeah, now I've got to give you the material so that you can keep it going. It was, I feel like originally, I couldn't remember this song from the title alone. I want to say that I've heard it before. I think I have.
You certainly did.
I think that I probably preferred it with music video because it just added a little kind of quirkiness to it. It was obviously odd. I feel like that's obviously the point. Oh, I've just realised it literally is this character, the bear. That's the bear. Okay, yes.
Yes.
And yeah, it was a bit bizarre. It like makes you think a little bit, give your head a wobble. And do I remember much of what I was listening to? Not really, but maybe that's a good thing because I was so busy talking over the video because I had a lot to think about.
Right.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? What it means is it means that you see, I'm torn because I feel like when I've been out of the game for a while, I've lost all sense of order. But you know what? We stick at when we're worried, we're just going to go for a fill and a half for this one. That's what we're saying.
Which is that's oh wow, okay.
So it's not a rave review.
Yeah,
I could say it could be worse, but it's not a great score. It was solid. Like I don't know. I'm going to let other people take the floor because I'm otherwise just going to spend a lot of time saying not a lot.
Okay. Here's the thing.
I could just listen to you guys for this whole episode.
I have the context of the other episodes.
Oh, that's true. You do.
So, like, for me, it feels like 1 and 2 had this story going, and then 3 kind of feels like it just didn't really connect at all and did its own thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my contention with it, is I'm a bit frustrated because I felt like I was excited to get like this thing going. You know, I was like, okay, this is going to be great. It'll be a good time. It'll be, you know, relevant to everything. And then now it's kind of just like, well, this is just like, it just doesn't feel related, I guess is the way to describe that. And maybe that's my frustration, is that I just wish it was more connected to the other two videos.
Right.
It felt like this was like an after credit scene, you know, more than a part of the actual show itself. So
how do you score that?
I'm gonna give that a 3, solid 3.
You're gonna give that an Ed? Is that what a 3 is?
Yeah, I think an Ed. Yeah. Like, it was fine. It was just, you know, could have been better.
Yeah, I see what you mean with the story connection thing too, because we had, those other two really worked. Even though they were abstract, they still worked together well.
Yeah, and then this kind of felt like they just didn't know what to do, and then they were like, well,
put them on the drums.
Yeah, put them on the drums. They like paid somebody for like 3 videos worth of animation, and they were gonna get their 3 videos worth of animation.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with both of you sort of and give it also an Ed, sort of for that same reason. It's fun. I'll give it, the amount of fun was kind of great in that the other two were weird, but this was just straight ahead fun, which is why I give it that. Otherwise, I think I would be more akin to voting closer to Nico than, and yeah, I ran out of words.
I used them all up.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. We will see you real soon. And see, I still have no words.
Still nothing. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to it.
I'm out of theirs. Okay, bye.
This podcast is recorded on Discord and is edited in GarageBand. The intro and outro music are Radiohead covers and can be found on Spotify under the band Lift. That's Lifte, with F as in Foxtrot. Also, find us on TikTok and Vimeo under the name @Headful of Radio.